Hello and welcome to Shy Yeti Goes Wild on the radio.
And we have the Shy Yeti. Oh, once again, he will be here with a few poems, and if you want to test Paul Chandler out, why not set him a poem to write? Do get in contact. 01932 874433 01932 874433. You can also email tim@radioway.co.uk tim@radioway.co.uk, and if you would like some music, they are the details for getting in contact with me today. Thought you might like this. Hello.
Hello.
And as always, my first question is, what are you wearing today?
I'm still the red top hat. I haven't removed it since we last spoke. I don't know what's living underneath there.
Yeah. And you've been doing very well. Your poems haven't they, on YouTube?
Yes, YouTube seems to be doing very, very well. I've been getting over 1,000 hits a month, so I don't know who's listening to them, but I'm watching them. But I'm very pleased they are.
I'm not surprised, really. It's so popular.
It's nice. It's fun doing them. So.
And so today we're going to focus on animals. Mm-hmm. We did think about doing a Diamond Jubilee theme, but I
hadn't got enough poems ready for that.
Exactly, couldn't really stretch to another book. But let's hear your first poem then.
Right. Well, this is called "Becoming More Cat-Like." I'm becoming more cat-like as time shuffles on. I'm beginning to wonder quite where I belong. Yes, the branch of a tree or a spot by the fire seems a sort of snug place for this lad to retire. As I stretch out my paws and dream sweet dreams of fish, with my breath a tuna fresh, I need food in my dish. Still I have to consider the fact now, just that I simply don't have 9 lives. No, I'm not yet a cat. I'm becoming more cat-like as time passes by. When it comes to catnip, I have never been shy. I'm beginning to get me a definite purr. I've no shame when I lie back to flourish my fur. I have found me a nice post to get me a scratch for the hound whose next door I'm hardly a match. On my red velvet cushion I'm happily sat, every day getting rounder and more like a cat. I'm becoming more cat-like as months turn to years. I've a twitch in my whiskers, a flea in my ears. With one eye on my bowl and the swish of my tail, my attempt to catch mice, it is destined to fail. With a fierce local tom I got into a ruck. In the cat flap my head got unfortunately stuck. Yet I find every day life so decidedly flat, as each week I grow steadily more like a cat. I'm becoming more cat-like. I really don't mind. To exist as a person is simply a bind. Yes, the dull daily grind is the ultimate bore, and from now on these ways I will simply ignore. I will sharpen my claws and most plaintively mew. I will bid my farewell to the commuter belt queue. I'll just lie on my back, let you wobble my fat. Oh, how could I regret time now when spent as a cat?
Wonderful, thank you very much. It wasn't written about your cat.
No, well, my cat rules the roost in my house. But,
yeah, what's the name of the cat?
My cat is called Dealey. Cat Dealey.
Wonderful. Thanks, Paul. June. It seems to me that people are doing more poetry these days, or is it just because I'm becoming aware of it more?
I don't know, because I find it quite hard to sort of meet other poets in a way. Or you see lots of names and you see lots of events, and it's difficult to kind of go to everyone or to kind of work out which ones you find most sort of to your taste. So it is difficult to still. I mean, you've got all the sort of social networking. It does help to sort of find different people, but there's a lot going on out there.
Okay, well let's move on and hear another one.
Yeah, this is animal. Well, this is not a dinosaur, but they were animals, weren't they? So,
Yes.
this is called The Sorry Tale of Fred the Dinosaur. This is almost 20 years old, this poem. When Earth was young, when Earth was small, there was hardly anyone at all, except a dinosaur named Fred, who was an attractive shade of red. See, life for Fred was rather boring, and so he stood and took to roaring. Trouble was still no one heard, except for Jill, a tiny bird. Now Jill would sing all day and night, sung all the songs and got them right. Fred loved Jill dearly, for he knew her, but was hungry, he'd have to stew her. He lay all weak and so defeaten, he looked quite ill and so browbeaten. Jill, said Fred, I'm feeling blue, I really like to eat you. Jill smiled and lit a fag with her lighter. No, you can't, she said, you little blighter. Oh, my dear, said Fred with a sigh, in that case then I'm going to die. Oh, the pain of my empty tummy, alas, alack, I want me mummy. Oh, well, I'm going now, said Fred, and with that he fell down dead. Jill smiled, then turned away and winked. So that's how dinosaurs became extinct.
Shine one eye. Shine one eye. Shine one eye. Shine one eye. Shine one eye.
It's called Rabbits Don't Really Like Lettuce. Rabbits don't really like lettuce. They prefer to eat slices of brie, in between digging deep cosy burrows and bouncing about full of glee. They don't enjoy chomping on Brussels or eating fresh shoots every day. They would rather eat something more classy, caviar on a fine silver tray. But sometimes such wishes don't come true, and bunnies don't get all they dream, like black forest gatto at dinner. Just get green leaves and cheap squirty cream, if they're lucky. Rabbits don't really like broad beans. They regard them as tasteless and trite. They just eat them because it's expected. They just eat them because it's polite. They would much rather dine out on truffles. They don't like eating stuff that is bland. They do not wish a life eating salad. They prefer that their waistlines expand. But the only way bunnies get podgy is by scoffing down trifle with ease, and waving farewell to dull carrots, or by turning a blind eye to peas. Rabbits pull faces at daisies. It's not what they'd happily eat. Grass is so terribly yawnful, not something you'd have as a treat. Treacle tart piled high with custard. Creme brulee, ye old Christmas pud. Not everyone chooses to eat it, but bunnies most certainly would. Rabbits don't really like lettuce. There's no doubt they are simply a bore, whilst gatto and other such lovelies are the things that all bunnies adore.
And this is taken from the Shy Yeti Goes Wild.
Yes, so Shy Yeti Goes Wild. It's a compilation I put together recently of sort of my animal poems, because I've been doing them for YouTube and because I knew I'd be coming on here. So yeah.
And where can we get hold of your books?
On lulu.com. If you type in Paul Chandler, they should all come up. Or if you type in the titles, Shy Yeti Goes Wild, that would come up. I also have a blog, www.shyyeti.com, which has all the details too. So.
There we go. Definitely worth finding out about those. And we have some more of your poems coming up.
Great.
Shine one eye. Shine one eye. Shine one eye. Shine one eye. Shine one eye.
It's called Things Ain't What They Used to Be, Part 1. Things ain't what they used to be, nothing outlives change. The shifting sands of time move on, drifting out of range. There were no meringue birds in the old meringue trees. Someone stole their nests as a witty student wheeze. No billy goats across the bridge or evil troll beneath. No toad residing in its hole or wombles on the heath. Things ain't what they used to be. Nothing's built to last. The quality has fallen or the greats have been recast. E.T. no longer calls his mam, Daleks growing slow. They prefer to just play Scrabble in a cosy bungalow. The Rolling Stones no longer roll, the Beatles busk in mouths. Bill and Ben no longer buddies, the Friends no longer pals. Things ain't what they used to be, now everyone's a star. Classics to a penny manufactured by the jar. Alice fled her wonderland, the liver birds have flown. Harry Potter's lost his magic, Jack's poor beanstalk overgrown. The famous 5 are down to 4, the secret 7 split. Lassie's feeling selfish, even Postman Pat has quit. Things ain't what they used to be, nothing's what it was. Why can't it be like that again? Because.
Shine one eye. Shine one eye. Shine one eye.
You're listening to Radio Way on this Saturday. It's Tim Mitchell. Don't forget at 9 we're letting down our hair. Well, that'd be good, wouldn't it, for me? 9 o'clock it's our school disco. Get your lippy on, love, if you can. Okay, good, 9 o'clock for that. 3 cheesy bits of music I should find for you. But in the meantime, Paul Chandler, Shy Yeti, has another poem for us.
Yes, this is a question. This is why don't dragons clean their teeth? Why don't dragons clean their teeth? They are just so badly bred. They could all be sweetly smelling, but all have fiery breath instead. They will not floss their toothy pegs, nor comb their shiny tails. They refuse to go on diets, and all break the bathroom scales. They don't seem to care about themselves, and even less about their friends. Any pets, it seems, that dragons keep all meet well tragic ends. Oh, why don't dragons clean their boots? They always look so shabby. They always seem to need a wash, and their tummies are all flabby. They're obsessed with being mean and with chasing armoured knights, or with stealing dumb princesses, though they'll vow they've still got rights. Yes, still they'll make a quick kebab from any nincompoop who passes. Seems some dragons might well benefit from anger management classes. Oh, why don't dragons chill a bit and stop being quite so fiery? Why don't they floss or clean their boots or keep an online diary? Why can't they just be slightly nice to those who do annoy them? Then perhaps knights wouldn't try to slay them all and instead perhaps employ them. But it seems that's just the way they are, the growly dragon in its cave. It would rather just not have to brush and simply stink and misbehave.
Shine one eye. Shine one eye.
Teddy go. My teddy knows hypnosis, just see how hard it stares. It knows about telepathy with other woolly bears. At night they sit up in my room and chat about me duly. They're making plans to rule the world, when they do it will be cruelly. They peer at us till we're in love with their cutesy smiling faces. Like a furry-eared Medusa, they'll be rulers of all races. You cannot kill them, they can't get stuffed, they already are and neatly fluffed. My Ted, he knows about everything, he reads my mind twice daily. One day we'll be their playthings, and they'll toy with us so gaily. I cannot see how we'll survive when they've all got us caught. Oh God, they're just the cutest, that's another 10 I've bought. All teddies know hypnosis, just watch them from now on. They know what we are thinking, and very soon they will have one. I hope you enjoyed that episode. I'll see you again soon.
Shine one eye. 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 Shine one eye.